Welcome. What a beautiful day here in the park, Traverse City, Michigan, northern Michigan. Finally nice out. I'm here to show you today the top 3 exercises for hip pain. We see a lot of hip pain and oftentimes people have no idea what to do about it. So I'm here today to show you what I would consider the most common limitations that lead to the top 3 exercises or movements you can do for yourself that will take away a lot of the things we see. Now keep in mind there's a lot of reasons why somebody could have hip pain, but we know that hip pain can heal itself naturally, avoiding surgeries, injections, and medications if given the right environment. The body needs the right environment to heal itself. It does a very fantastic job of that. So here we go. We know that I would say there's 2 very common regions of the hips that cause pain. The first one is the front of the hips, or the hip flexors, can be very limited because we sit as a society more than we should. The second region is the inside of the hips that can be very tight and limited and cause compression in the joints and accelerate arthritis, cause inflammation. And the third region is the outside or lateral aspect of the hips. I'm going to show you actually 6 movements that we can do to start with that will help the hips move better and have less pain. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through a hip stretch, the hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to go onto this nice soft grass here. I'm going to put one knee down and I'm going to drive the other leg forward, and we're going to feel some nice tension in front of this hip right here. I'm going to try this for 30 seconds. Then I want to move side to side. So I'm going to take my arms and move side to side, 30 seconds. The third motion is going to be a rotation right and left. I'm going to then switch sides. Front to back, side to side, rotation right and left. 30 seconds each direction, so that should take you 3 minutes. Now, number 2, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go through my 6 patterns of stepping. Now, depending on how advanced you are, we could either step or we could lunge. I'm going to start with a step and then show you what the lunge looks like. So the first motion is actually going to be forward, which gets that back hip, and back. So we're going to try forward and back. When I step forward, I'm going to keep this leg straight back here. I'm going to try this motion 10 times on each leg. Okay? Now, if I'm a little bit more advanced, I can take that and make a lunge out of it. Now, I would encourage you, if you have a lot of hip pain, you might want to try the lunge later on. The second motion is going to be side to side. I'm going to step to the side. I'm going to shift my weight a little bit. I feel a little inner thigh stretch. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to shift to the right. I'm going to try this 10 times on each side, nice and gentle. Again, if I'm advanced, I can take this into a lunge. I don't have to though. Okay, the third motion, we're going to work on the ability to rotate our hips. I'm going to turn to the left from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock. I'm stepping. I'm going to turn to the right. I keep this front leg straight. I rotate to the left. Again, if I want to make it a lunge, I just simply go lower. Again, 10 each. Okay, that's 3 of 6. Now we're going to take this and we're going to do a light little step backwards. Okay? Again, if I want to lunge, I go a little deeper. The 5th movement, I'm going to go across the body like so. So side to side, but my feet are forward. Again, when I do this, I feel a little tension out here. A little tension out here. The 6th and final motion here, we're going to turn across and come back. Rotate across, so I'm pivoting on this leg. Okay? Now, I'm going to try that sequence 2 to 3 times a day. I'm going to do that for 2 weeks. And if I've made some improvements, great. If I haven't, I'm not going to give up hope, because we know there's lots of reasons why someone can have hip pain. This is just a start for you, and if it doesn't work in 2 weeks, I would encourage you to call a physical therapist. Our number is 231-944-6541, so we can do an individualized assessment on you to find out the true cause of your pain. But here's a good start, and I hope you enjoy it.